How's it, guys? Well, let's just start the session just to show everybody what's gonna happen, and you can learn from this. Um, well, let's just give it a great start. I'm with Go Market, so you guys can choose any MT4 binary platform. So yeah, let's just start with this just to show you guys. I'm gonna make this bigger. Okay, so one of the things I'm gonna start with, this is just a blank chart, as you can see. Um, I like my charts like this, but everybody differs, so I'm not going to go about that. So, like I said, now, as an MT4 binary, you want to have these, the nice green ones, basically, because they dot bow charts, and you'll see it's Euro USD dot bow. So, the first thing I always recommend is when you start your MT4, go to here, go view, go symbols, okay? And the best thing is click on here, hide. Click on here, hide. Same thing to every single one, okay? And you will see you will only get, you make sure you want to show that, okay? You close and check. I've only got dot bow charts inside here, okay? So I can throw them across and then I'll have dot bow. Please, everybody's just bothering the crap out of me for that. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to teach you about the indicator. One thing I'm just going to show you, let's just show you a clean one. So if you've loaded the template correctly, it will load up just like this, and you will always see a lock at the end, top right hand side corner. You can see it over there. When you guys click on it, I'll put the link on to come to this video, so it will make things much easier. So if you click on it, it normally goes to the Facebook. I'll just change it and go to the video so everybody can understand. So, okay, so let's speak about this. So we've got a bunch of signals everywhere, and of course we've got the Grail line, the Magneto purple line. Okay, please guys, the Magneto, we want to only take signals with the trend. The thing is about the Magneto line, it lags a lot between 1 to 5 bars. So you need to watch out about that. That's the only, let's say, not so great about the Grail. Okay. What I'm going to show you is the filters and so on, and we always get this, always wrong. So I'm going to go indicator list just to show you. We're going to open this up, and we're going to go through all these settings together to show you what they're actually doing, because everybody keeps on asking me this. So let's just start with the session start and session end. You can put your own times if you want to just only wanted to show signals between those times. Please, guys, these are your broker's times. So if you only wake up at 9 o'clock and you only want to see signals between 9 and let's say 2 o'clock, then you put it up there. Then it will backtest between those times. So it's your choice. So the other thing is we got run backtest, true. Basically, if I put this one to false and I press OK, you see the backtest goes away. Okay, a lot of people don't like the backtest there. It's really up to you. It just makes the chart much cleaner. So yeah, next thing. Okay, expiry bars. I'm sure everybody can figure this out. It's basically it's calculating in how many expiry bars. So if you're in a 1 minute chart, put it on to 2 or 5 minutes. If you're on a 15-minute chart, put 2, or 3, because then basically, if you think about it, if it's a 1 minute chart, okay, 1 bar expiry will be 1 minute. So if you're on a 5-minute chart, and you want a 15-minute expiry, it would be 3 bars, because 1 bar is 5 minutes. So please don't get confused about that's how the expiry works. History, length, and days, that's how many days back you want to back test. So yeah, then the money count, that's basically the amount that you invest. Each broker is different. Well, let's just say that's actually the amount that you're investing in. And then, of course, the RPI. Like I said, each broker is different on whatever time frame you're actually on. So you can set it up there, and that's 80%, 75%. So you guys can always play with that. Okay, so the biggest one everybody keeps on asking me is especially this, and this stops a lot of how can I say, waterfalls and so on. So you got a choice to have it on and off, so you can put it to true or false. Please, guys, this is one of the biggest thing. If I put this to true, and I'm gonna say okay, it normally comes big and nice and red here, telling you that it's 10 minutes or 25 minutes before the hour and 10 minutes after the hour. Please, guys, when that's on and you've just loaded it onto the chart, of course it's not going to give you any signals. Take it off and put it back on and it will give you signals. Okay. Yes, everybody says no, there's no signals because it's not, but it's not actually because the filter's on. Okay, or you've loaded it when the time filter was directly on. Okay, so John definitely wants this definitely on. You can choose, 25 minutes or 10 minutes before the hour, so you can choose either one. It's recommended 25 minutes for now. Only signals with the trend. Okay, guys, and everybody keeps on asking me this. I'm going to show you something. I can't move this right now. Let's just do this. Let's move that there and put it onto the side. So we've got a red arrow there and a red arrow there, green arrow, green arrow. So we only actually want to take with the trend. So we only want to actually see red arrows basically. So if I go to where is it now? Signals with the trend, and I say true. I'm going to press OK now. You see, I'm only seeing basically 1, 2, 3. I will only get ones with the trend. Okay. So you see now it's changed, but there's kind of lag. It's not gonna reverse straight away. You're gonna have to wait 1 to 5 bars until it actually brings up the next signal, which will be opposite way. So please just count on that. Another thing is, I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna put this to false just to show you all the signals. Before I put that on, I'm gonna just say okay. There's alert now for the red one, yeah. Just gonna go yeah, and I'm gonna just show you guys. Please, Stotch is already included inside the one of the filters. So I'm just made this template just to show you guys. Okay. As you can see, I'm just gonna make it a bit smaller, and I've got the Stotch actually out here, and it's 1433. And like I said, guys, the Stotch is already in the indicator, so you don't have to go put Stotch up. So I'm going to show you basically how this actually works. So let's go ahead. We're going to go Stotch filter. We're going to put true. And then guys, over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different filters of Stotch. I will explain each one. Okay. So the first Stotch over here is Stotch overbought to oversold. If I put this on, okay, basically it will only allow signals to pop over 80 or over 20 if both lines are over 80 and if both lines are over 20, and that's the K and the D line. Okay, so that's Stotch overbought, oversold. Okay, that's if you want it over that. So we got KD cross, overbought, oversold. Okay, so remember the KD is the blue line. So when KD, the blue line, is crossing the overbought or oversold line, either way, okay, and a signal pops up, you guys will get a signal, okay, only when it crosses. And then same goes with the D line. Okay. Sorry, man. Sorry, I wasn't seeing this. The KD cross, like I said, so when we get a cross over there, let me just try and get this. Okay, so I've told you, Stoch overbought, oversold is when both lines are over the overbought or oversold. Either way, okay, you will get a signal only when it is over, bought or oversold. Okay, KD cross. Let me just maybe put this simpler. I'm just going to put cancel, close. So I'm going to try and put this here. Maybe you guys can see. So a KD cross overbought, oversold is when the K crosses the D. Okay, so that's just on the line. There it is, just above there. Okay, here's the crossover here. And we're looking for overbought and oversold. So there will be a cross, there will be a cross. Okay, so you'll only get signals if a cross happens within 3 bars, and we get from the main indicator, which is built in, an arrow will pop up, a green or red. Okay, it's always within 3 bars. Let me just go back here. Okay, so that's the KD cross overbought, oversold. And of course, those overbought and oversold levels are defined over here. Overbought level, oversold level. Okay, here's the K period, here's the D period settings, and then of course the slowing. Sorry. So if we go through it, we got just the KD cross. Okay, if we take that option, that excludes overbought and oversold. So if there's a cross anywhere within going up or down, so it's within the 80-20. Here's a cross, there's a cross, here's a cross, there's a cross, here's a cross. Any one of those within 3 bars, and if the main indicator comes up, you will get a arrow to pop up with it. So that helps a lot. Okay, with the K overbought, oversold cross, okay, is the main K line crosses the overbought line or oversold. Okay, so as soon as that pops up within 3 bars, you will get that. The K overbought, oversold is a very good one, and same as the KD cross overbought, oversold. Okay, the D is basically the same, but with the red line. So when the red line crosses overbought, oversold, it's basically the same. Okay. So guys, it's really easy if you just read what it actually says and if you understand Stoch. Um, so I normally, for me, I personally like the KD cross overbought, oversold. Yes, there's less signals, but it's very good signals. So, and like I said, you can set the Stoch. Okay, here's the method that you can choose. So naught is SMA, 1 is EMA, 2 is SMMA, and then LWMA is 3. So you just put it in there, whatever settings you like. Please share with the group if it does. It is very good. And then we got the price field. Same thing. Low and high is naught. Close is 1. So you just put that to 1. It's not that hard. Just change it to 1 and it will change the settings. A lot of people like this being 10.33. John recommends it to be 15.33. So it's a lot of different filters you can choose from. Basically, it's 1, but you can choose from that. So other thing is we have is the use news filter. We put this to true. Okay. The minutes before news is 20 and 10. True, and include low, especially when you're on a 1-minute chart. Okay, guys. Low news can create big waterfalls as well. Please don't underestimate low news, especially on a 1-minute chart. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. What I'm going to do is my favorite one is KD crossed. Like I said, I want the K line to cross the D line over bought or an oversold level. Okay, so I'm just going to say okay. I just want to make sure that middle. Okay, that's all fine, and I'm going to close. I don't think it's already happened. I don't think I said it. Oh yeah, the Stoch filter's off. That's why. So we put Stoch to true, and I want to filter the main indicator, all of these arrows, okay, by the Stoch. And of course, I have set KD cross overbought, oversold. So only when it crosses within 3 bars of when it crosses, you need to show me a signal only. So if I say okay, closed. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few examples. Okay, check where this happened. The cross happened directly. We've got a cross over here when K went over D, and an arrow popped up here. 1, 2, 3, very nicely. Okay, same as this one. I got a cross here, and it was overbought, oversold. Doesn't matter which way. It will come up with the signal. Okay, so basically, it crossed. I got a signal. It crossed. I got a signal. Okay, it won't give you that. Like I said, guys, I really like this because it actually crosses, so the market is turning. Yes, sometimes we'll get a cross here and then another cross. Okay, guys, that happens. It's going to trend and so on. So I'm going to show you each one of them. Okay, if I just say Stoch overbought, oversold, and like I said with this one, when both lines are basically overbought or oversold completely, you will only get signals, guys. Not when it crosses, when both lines are over. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Katie Cross, you'll get probably much more signals. Like I said, it will only give you a signal when you get an arrow. Plus, there's a cross. Doesn't matter where's the cross. You see, here's the cross here. You got nothing. Here's a cross. See, it's not an overbought or oversold area. It's just above. You get a cross. This one, you're getting a cross right here. And you can see you got your arrow. Same as this one. You got a cross. Cross, cross. You see, this one's right in the middle. Wherever there's a cross, when K is crossing D, you will get the indicator with an arrow. I'm just saying you don't have to have the Stoch with you. Like I said, the Stoch is actually built inside. So I'm just going to go to the next one. We just want the K overbought, oversold. So when the K crosses the overbought, oversold areas, you will only get a signal. Okay. And we'll go through here. So basically, you got the blue line. As it comes up, it's crossing the 20. You'll get the signal. Okay. This one's the blue line's crossing there. You get the signal. The blue crosses down. You get the signal. The blue crosses down. It's just crossing straight over there. You get the signal. Okay. And then same goes for the opposite when you're looking for the D, guys. I'm not going to explain that because it basically it's just the opposite of the red line. So yes, guys, that's pretty much it. Please remember, you guys can choose the 25 or 10-minute filters. Like I said, John recommends 25 to stop waterfalls, and that's how he has created it. Okay, guys. Please, another thing is, please make sure you allow DLL ports when you do it. If you do not accept this, your chart will fall away and say you're not valid, or the chart will actually just disappear because you don't have DLL imports enabled. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it.